Back to the don't judge me. No, not right. Who's sitting next to me, who is on my right, is
J to the motherfucking Delnegro, and welcome to the Don't Judge Me podcast. I am your co-host, the actual factual, this sometimes reclusive, the man who might get a little mixy from time to time. It is I, your podcast hombre. Yes, I am the motivational speaker that can breathe a little life back even into your settled down wife. Now, what we're going to do next is judge. What you're going to do next is listen. You're probably going to judge us, and we're probably not going to care because that's how this thing works. But along the way, if you do care, you can do a couple of things. You can send us an email at don'tjudgepod@gmail.com or leave us a voicemail at 202-642-9398. Again, that voicemail number is 202-642-9398. And you can also request from that number of 202-642-9398 to be a guest on the show, because that's just what happened. In the second half of this there episode, we have a nice conversation with Mr. John Salvatore of the John Effect podcast. And if you recall a few episodes ago, he left a voicemail saying, we should do some collaboration. And guess what we did, y'all?
we collabed.
We collabed. So you have to look forward to that in this episode. So make sure you stick around, because it's a very, very good conversation. We talk about all kinds of things. He gave us his Mount Rushmore of messy. We figured out a key indicator. So in case you were out there wondering how to identify an ain't shit nigga, I think we figured out a key indicator. And there were a lot of laughs, a lot of information shared. It's a good time. Make sure you stick around for that particular episode, for that part of this particular episode. But you know, what's going on, Nygel? Like, how you been, man? It's been a couple weeks. You know how we do.
It's been okay. I've touched grass. I've had to leave the house a couple times, which was fun and interesting. I think I shared with you how I was help moving.
Yeah, you did mention that.
So then the next day I did.
Did you get paid for that?
I got a salad.
A what?
Salad. So I did the moving.
Yeah, I feel like you're Melissa Ford right now.
Yeah, I know. I mean, I told him I help him. I'm gonna tell you right now, gas.
I told you to ask for gas money. Look, that's what I specifically said.
I filled up 3 times. That's how much gas. That's how but it wasn't just with him, right? Like Friday, I took my mom around the Beltway because she wanted to go to the thrift store. Saturday, this is where I got the hoodie this time, so it was fine. Saturday, I drove like the furthest in Waldorf I think I've ever been in my entire life. Sunday, I went to my mom's, and then I went to this place out in Virginia for like a friend's gathering thing that was off of like Eisenhower Avenue. And honestly, like I think I was at home less, like I literally was home to sleep. And I was just like, I don't see how people live like this on a week to week. I mean, given I used to live like that, but I haven't lived like that in a long time. It was a lot. I should have done it like my main man who was outside of my house this morning sleeping in his car. I should have took a nap. Like, I mean, I was definitely like, yo, this is a lot. Like, I don't imagine it, but it was nice to go out. It was nice to see people I haven't seen in a very long time. Got a lot of hugs, which was cool. A lot of people.
But the labor for a salad?
No, it was pretty much like I'm also one of those people that's like, I could have hit his head. Like I could have probably ordered like a burrito or some crazy. The salad, honestly, it went in line with my dietary
money.
I know.
Cash money, bro.
But it was also like, because I was also being told that I would, get lunch. And then the other sibling was like, I'll get you a bottle. The bottle didn't come through. And then the lunch was like, I'm not going to hit your head because we're at lunch. Like I could have ordered like a burrito.
He got money. You should have hit his head.
I know. I could have hit his head.
You should have hit his head.
I could have hit his head, but I didn't. And I believe that's a notch up to the karma universe, and I'm going to get it back later. Now, it wouldn't seem that way because I literally just got hit with a random $1,000 bill, and then I just got 2 traffic light tickets. Damn. So your boy dropping like $1,200 in a weekend when I didn't want to. So I don't know where the universe is. My exchange rate is bad right now.
You are crashing.
I'm like, okay, this is what's happening. But it is what it is. I'm taking it in stride. So we'll see. I can only imagine the universe has something good in store for me later. I hope.
I mean, that's Kudos to you for being optimistic.
I try to be, because if you don't, you crash out.
You should have asked for $80 of gas.
$80 actually wouldn't have been enough to fill up my tank.
It would have covered that trip, though.
Yeah, it would have. It was definitely a lot. But it's fine. I do gotta get my my push card out of the whatchamacallit. I left it in the car. But I was the only one that came prepared either, because there was no other hand cards. So I'm glad I brought the two I did.
I mean, you might be the only person with a hand cart.
Well, I have two, yeah. So and both of them came in handy, because we had to move a couch, and I guess his idea was just to strong arm it, like carry it.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, I'm glad I brought my, because I have one of those, like, I got one from Costco. It's called not Cost, but Costco.
Okay.
It's a hand cart called Costco from Costco, and it stands up, and you can also drop it down. So we put the couch on top of it and was able to just roll it. But it's one of those like apartments where you get off the elevator and you walk like a mile.
Weaving because it's a new construction.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we would have had to walk it that whole way, put it in the elevator, then walk it to the dump. So it's like, I'm glad I brought the trolley or the hand cart, because
you'd have been strong arming it. No, you did. Did he have a balcony?
No, I don't think so, actually.
So you just throw that shit off the balcony.
Yeah,
it was going to trash, right?
But it's Virginia too, so that's when, I probably
everybody's afraid. Everybody's afraid in Virginia.
Yeah.
So I got you.
But I don't think yet. Well, I know there was a window. I don't know if it opened. I honestly didn't pay attention. I don't know if there was actually like a area to walk out. Sure. I just remember seeing like outside, but I didn't pay. Probably not, because I would have noticed like outdoor furniture, and I didn't remember seeing.
Yeah, I'd have flipped that bitch over if the hand cart wasn't there. I'd have been like, "Yo, can we just flip it off the balcony? We take a dump anyway." Yeah,
but it was also like, I guess it had like, I want to say like maybe a vibrator, so it had some weight to it. So it would have like it would have hit the ground and bounced. I know it. So it would have probably bounced into the street or something. It probably would have taken out somebody, to be honest. But it was. I mean, it was just a lot. I was late to this other thing I was going to, which was fine. But it worked out. So I mean, it was a lot. But I left the house, which was good. And then I think that used up my social battery for the month.
Fair,
maybe
fair. I don't have anything quite as fascinating as that. I do have an art show coming up next week, April 12th, at the Black Genius Art Show in Baltimore City. It is I think it's called Dreams of Me or Dreams of You. I don't know. It's a Marvin Gaye exhibition. And it's probably got like 20 exhibiting artists. And we've all painted something to do with Marvin Gaye. Mine is amazing. So if you're in the region, it's a free exhibit. Opening reception is from 6 to 9 p.m. April 12th up at the Black Genius Art Studios. Okay. Saturday from 6 to 9 is going to be live music, light refreshments, tons of people. There's a notable artist there. Like he's kind of notable in the region. So like I know this is going to be one of them ones where it's going to be like packed out because people are going to want to see him. Outside of that, like my only story is I DoorDash sometimes. And just to explain how it works, if you've never DoorDashed before, is you receive an order, you say, yeah, I can pick that up. So you accept the order, you go to the shop to either pick up the order or do the grocery shopping or whatever you need to do.
Yeah.
Then you confirm you got what you need to get. And then it tells you the address and from the app and the name of the person that you're taking it to. And then from the app within DoorDash, you can say, navigate me. And then you hit the navigate me button and it takes you to your navigation app of choice, whether it's Waze, Google Maps, Apple Maps, whatever. It just does everything. You don't have to input anything, right?
Which is good because I can see that being a problem, especially if you got fat fingers or something. You might go to the wrong house.
Navigate me happened this morning. I decided I wanted to get out because we're recording later than usual. I was like, I'm going to DoorDash before we get started.
Why not make
spend a couple dollars. Get a couple dollars back. I go to Chick-fil-A to get something to eat and I'm just sitting there. And the Chick-fil-A is down the street from me. I DoorDash in a neighborhood that's not close to me because if I DoorDash in my neighborhood, it'll send me to the city and then I'll get stuck. Because in the city, you having to deliver to places in the city makes it more difficult for you to come back out and get money. Because if you have a small vehicle like a moped or a bike, you can run up and down in buildings and just put your bike on the side of the road.
Yeah.
You can't do that in the car as easy. So like I make sure I deliver in the suburbs. So I drive further south and then start dashing there. But if you dash from where you are, it'll allow you to dash along the way. You point on the map, I want to go here. And then it says dash along the way. And then you start driving that direction.
Oh, that's cool.
And then you receive a notice for a dash. Coincidentally, I did that. Boom. I'm going to go south. Start dash. I get an alert for the Chick-fil-A parking lot that I'm sitting in. All right, cool. I go inside, grab the food, come back out. Navigate me. And it navigates me to an area where I wanted to start dashing anyway. But my thought was, it's 3 Chick-fil-A's down there. Why would they order from the one that's 20 minutes away? Drive there, not thinking much about it, just following the navigation, right? Because I have input nothing. Navigate me. It takes me to some clubhouse of some mini McMansion neighborhood. And I'm just like, but nobody's here. And then I look at the actual address and it doesn't match where navigation is taking me. So I'm like, I am miles away from where the fuck I need to be right now. I need to cancel this order because I'm late. The food's cold. And I'm not driving back to where the hell they said. It's out of the way now.
Yeah, it's not your fault either.
It's just, I'm not doing this. I could not get out of the order, the delivery. I reached out to help. And it gives you options like got the wrong delivery address, or person's not answering the door, or my health and safety's at risk, whatever. I didn't choose health and safety, but like I choose all the other things. It would not cancel the order. I would close the app, not just like close the screen, like swipe up to make it go away. Wait 5 minutes. Yeah, I'm still stuck in the order.
Turn it back on type shit.
I uninstalled the app.
That's stupid. That's funny.
Waited a few minutes, went back in. I am still in the order. I chatted with support. They called me. So I talked on the phone with support and chatted with support at the same time. And all they kept asking me is like, so you gonna drop off the order? No, I can't do it. I'm frustrated at this point. Like,
yeah, because it's like I'm
here because you dummies sent me here. Yeah. And you dummies just won't cancel the order. The delivery, like it was like a $3 delivery. I wasn't making no money off of it. Like,
yeah, not really. Even if things worked out, you weren't really making that
like,
money.
I'm 12 miles away.
Now I gotta go backtrack. I'm losing money.
I'm 12 miles away from where I was supposed to go. I've done nothing. These motherfuckers, are you gonna make the delivery? No.
Yeah.
I'm being shot at right now. I can't make it. And my thought was just like, I can't be the only person this has ever happened to.
No.
This is why the fuck can't I get out of this? And then eventually I just hung up on the dude and just like closed the app and just started driving. Like, I'm going home. Like, I ain't dealing with this. And then I get a message on my screen. We have canceled the order. You will still be paid the $350 and the customer will be refunded their money. And I was like, man, fuck you, DoorDash. Yeah, because it went on for too long for just, you just should have it should have been an option there. Cause like stuff happens. And there's like, I've had orders that I've started and never like received. It was like, I can't do this right now. I could cancel those. But when you're in the order, you cannot cancel. So my question is, how the fuck do DoorDashers be stealing food? Because like I couldn't say I could do the delivery because I was too far from the address. Because it knows where you are using GPS. Yeah. So I couldn't just say I'm about to drop off the food. Because it's like, no, you're not supposed to be here. You're supposed to be over there somewhere. So how the fuck do DoorDashers be stealing food if there is preventative measures to keep you from not delivering the food in the app? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah, especially if they have the GPS, because it's like you're not near where you need to be.
You're not near where you need to be. So how the fuck you steal my food? Because you just drove past my house and was like, delivered. And then you just ate my sandwich.
Yeah, probably.
So this is the first time.
Or they did drop it off, take the picture, and then take it with them. I've seen that too.
This is the first time I ever like ate a DoorDash order because it was just like at this point.
Yeah, because I mean, like, you're not going to deliver it.
I still have the water bottle in my car though.
That's funny.
So that like the art show, the DoorDash of the day. I'm sure there are other things that have been kind of interesting, but like nothing remote. I had a exhibition open down in Bowie. That was kind of not fun for me, but it wasn't bad. It was just like, but regular stuff for the kid.
Let me tell you something random that happened. Well, not, like sometimes just observe. I love observing people. So like a lot of times when I go out in public, I bring my AirPods and I listen to music. It's my theme song for the Anarchy, which is Nygel's life, right? I'm usually vibing, listening to some EDM or something of that nature. And so I went to IKEA this morning. I went to Costco because I needed to get bowls because I've been trying to make sure I preemptively plan snacks. So whether that be like a chocolate pudding, a Jello, something of that nature, so I could already have it pre-mixed. And I make it when I do my meal prep, right? Mm-hmm. But I needed like jars, and Amazon was charging like for 4 of them was like $30. No, I'm not paying that. That's too much crazy. Like, glass with like a lid, right?
These are bowls, right? Yeah. Okay. Got it.
So bowls, and I apologize if I said it wrong. So bowls with like a airtight seal on top. Mm-hmm. Amazon ones are like $30 for like 4. And I'm like, that just doesn't make any sense. So I went to IKEA. They had them for like $3 plus $1 for the lid. So it's like $4. It's still economic anymore with wise. So I'm going through, I know exactly where I need to go. I'm not paying for a bag. So I'm walking around, with it in my hand or whatever. I buy the stuff. I'm about to leave out. Mind you, it is 10 o'clock in the morning.
10 o'clock in the morning. Okay.
As I'm leaving, this woman is fucking up a glizzy in the food court.
Oh.
And I'm like, who the fuck wakes up and is like, I need my breakfast glizzy?
Who doesn't wake up and want a breakfast glizzy?
Yo, and the thing is, she had gym clothes on. Like, she looked like she could have been maybe fit. I don't know. But the fact that, like, you went to the gym or, because girls will typically wear like leggings and like gym clothes and that just be their attire. Like, that's their personality, I guess. I'm like, who the fuck wakes up and is just like, I need an IKEA glizzy right now?
It's just, it set the mood for the day.
Bro. All I imagine is the sign that says not actual size. And that's enough for me to be like, I don't need this.
I can't.
I've never consumed an IKEA glizzy, and I don't think I ever will.
I can't imagine I can't imagine what it's like to eat a hot dog in real life anymore. Like to go somewhere and pay money for a hot dog. I don't know what it's like. I can't. I think Checkers does a chili cheese.
I think
dog,
so too. But
I can't. This nigga's gonna judge me if I order that.
I feel like glizzy should only be consumed in the home or with the privacy of your friends, maybe. Like
and at cookouts.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like you have to be in the atmosphere. You can't just be out here eating a glizzy.
Baseball games?
Possibly, yeah.
Baseball games.
I'll give you that too. But glizzies, cookouts, privacy in your home.
Yeah, like I can't. Nah, it's such a wrong.
Especially since they add so many toppings now. I don't have to like dislocate my jaw to eat something in public. And because at that point.
Because niggas gonna be looking at you like you looked at that woman, somebody gonna be looking at you like.
No, and she was fucking it up. And I was just like, yo. And I'm just like, and nothing else. It's just like how John got just basic food, right?
Yeah, you got the basic spaghetti.
No sides, nothing else. Just a fucking hot dog, bruh.
Do you think IKEA uses the cheapest buns around?
Hell yeah. And it's not even potato.
It's potatoes.
It's like it feel like it's not even like grain. I feel like it's like I don't know, like the leftover furniture sawdust. You know what I'm saying? Like I just feel like this ain't real. The only thing I've ever heard that people will go to is like for IKEA is the meatballs. I've heard like good things about those. I still wouldn't eat them.
I've never eaten IKEA anything.
I haven't either.
I'm not that brave.
I at one point, because they restructured the layout of the store where you walk through like the store, I guess like where they sell like chocolates and like candies and stuff like that. So you have to walk through there now before you get to where you get the merchandise. You know, like how you pick them off the shelves. And so I was like, that's smart that you guys did it. Because before it was after you checked out.
That you would see the store. You're right.
Yeah, and most people would be like, I've already spent my money. I'm going to keep going. So now, like after the plants, you go through the mini store.
Okay.
And so even at one point, I was like, oh, let me see like what type of calories are on their chocolates. Because, again, I'm trying to think of ways to. And I was just like, you ain't eating that shit. I'm not eating anything called Bajork, okay? Like Bajork chocolate. No, I don't eat that.
Isn't that a singer? Bajork?
Probably.
She's from wherever.
I also feel like that's a cabinet at IKEA. You know what I'm saying? Like
definitely
something. You know what I'm saying? Like something with like
multifaceted word. It could
not
be
even like an apostrophe. Just like a random dot and a fucking word. I don't need. No.
That's what's wrong with English. We don't have random dots and apostrophes on our word. We just have apostrophes.
Because even Spanish has the backwards.
It means something. Our words don't mean anything. No. We expect you to know that minute and minute are different words.
Yeah, kernel. No, it's kernel and kernel.
Yeah, it's spelled K. Yeah, K kernel and C kernel. Yeah. Like we're supposed to know that's the same word. Mm-hmm. English, yeah. Yeah,
it's so wild, but that's actually why I don't do. Why I say like you wind up somewhere because in my mind I'm like, isn't it spelled like wind?
I mean, yeah.
And so I'm always like, I feel stupid. So a lot of my vernacular is like, yo, you gonna wind up being in trouble. I'm like, I can't use that word. So I constantly restructure my sentence because I'm like, it's wind. When I write it out, it's wind. And the last thing I need you to do is read it as you wind in trouble. You're gonna wind in trouble.
Yeah, I think the word for me that I don't write, and I think we talked about this before, is pedometer. Because it's spelled pedometer.
Yeah, no, it is.
And it's just like, I don't ever need to write that.
I don't need to write that.
Step counter. It's a step count. It counts my steps. My phone counts my steps because it's connected to my watch. I don't ever need to say pedometer.
No.
Ever again.
No, I agree with you because that's how I would mentally remember how to spell it. It's pedometer.
Pedometer. This is
and that makes it sound wild.
The pedos.
Yeah. That might sound wild. But yeah, no, this woman at 10 o'clock in the morning was fucking eating a glizzy, yeah.
Listen, bet you she was energized.
Probably, because I mean, like, since she had a workout gear, which also implies that because they didn't open till 10.
So she came after the gym. The gym could have opened really early.
But that means you also, like, I need to first glizzy out the boil. I need the freshest of like, I don't want the day later. I want the fresh glizzy water glizzy for breakfast. My Saturday, I'm about to get turned up tonight. I need that glizzy in me.
I need the energy of the glizzy.
I need the energy glizzy.
There should definitely be a B movie about the golden glizzy that gives the energy to party all night long. That is a movie that needs to be made. A terrible movie.
I can see it.
With like
a
bad 80s.
Like a White Castle, but it's about the golden glizzy.
About the golden glizzy.
The whole night just trying to get the perfect hot dogs. And they're constantly either sold out, they're out of buns, they're out of dogs.
So it's the night before, there's a talk about it. And they have the legend. And then the day of, because it's like a Friday night or a Thursday night. And then the day of, they're searching for the golden glizzy that they need to have the energy to party forever.
And it's like either about to graduate high school or early college. Because I feel like...
Yeah, it's early college.
Because no one in their 30s is chasing the glizzy. Or hopefully not. Because that's a whole nother movie at that point.
What's her name? Lily Phillips?
Yeah, Lily Phillips.
The golden Lily.
That's her autobiography. the golden glizzy.
Definitely. That is what she's searching for. It's a different film. Yeah. Same premise. She's looking for a key.
Wild, and I've even seen where people be, no, she's a gross show.
Actually, not because I was looking for it, but just scrolling through Twitter, I saw like a clip of her like in action. And I was just like, this is deplorable. Like, did you see the clip with all the dudes coming in?
No. I refuse to, no, look, some stuff I just refuse. Like, I've never seen the Ray J and Kim. I've never seen that. Never seen any of the R. Kelly stuff. I refuse to watch anything with Lily Phillips. I don't even want to Google it. I mean, not Google, but like search it, like to see if I can even get snippets because it's crazy. Yo.
So the Lily Phillips clip, not the sex one, but like she's entering a building of some sort, and there's a big black guy holding the door open, and there's a procession of men coming behind her. Like she walks in, a few seconds later, the dudes start parading in, and they've got like numbers in their hands. Some of them have on masks. Some of them don't. No. Some of them don't. One dude walks in just smiling gleefully. Like
I'm here.
Some crazy looking white dude. It was a black dude without a mask. It was, I think what they showed, it was probably like 30 or 40 dudes, but it was still, the line was still outside. No. And it was just like, I think ill of her, but I think ill of every single one of you. Like, you niggas are disgusting.
But they all wanted to be that first IKEA glizzy. That's what it was. They like, I don't want to be second or third. I need to be in at least the top 50 at this point. No, I know. We talked about this.
I can't reconcile. Like,
look, because even then, going into it, before the 1,000, she had like 100, maybe 200 bodies, right? Mm-hmm. It's still not like it doesn't matter, bro. Even if you first, you last. Like, you're not winning, bro. This chick got like 1,300 bodies, yo. That's wild. I don't even know 1,300 people.
There's no way you can know 1,300 people. No. It's just no way.
She's literally had 1,300 dicks inside her.
That is like a high school campus. You know what I mean? Like,
that is.
Yeah, like
that is literally, yeah. No, because I even think that's like a graduating class at a college, yo.
Fair.
No. That's female and males.
Yeah, I don't.
I can't think of where there's 1,300 men in one outside like the army.
I don't like give her a pass for any of it, but I think the men are just way more disgusting than she is.
Oh no, definitely. Because honestly, like even when we talk about this with our guests. You know what I'm saying? Like you gotta set your standard. Like
can't be $2,000 and you can't be one of 1,300.
They did it for free.
The glory of saying you were one of the.
Because I'm gonna tell you right now, if somebody I know was like, yeah, I was part of that Bonnie Blue jump, I'd be like, get the fuck away from me, yeah. Like I honestly be like, I'd probably just be like, all right, but then we're good. I'm never
don't ever need to be around this nigga ever again in life.
No, just like if we talked about those people at the swinger joint. If I was a butt with this alive, now am I not going again?
The mingling,
the mingling mingos or whatever, whatever.
Masters, the mingling masters.
Yeah. Not only would I never go again, but I'm never talking to that dude.
Never talking to motherfuckers again.
No.
Go to a swingers party. Like, what you doing here, player?
Finding Jesus and I leave. Okay, because that would be enough for me to leave.
That's the indicator. Like I leave
with my dick out. Like I don't need. Wear my clothes.
Where do you put that shit? You know what I'm saying?
We need to put. Let me play that joint right now. Thank you for that segue. So the other day I seen this joint and this guy posted this thing where essentially they have 5 photos. Oh, that doesn't shut it off. They have 5 photos of like how you walking around the house, and essentially. I don't know how to operate my fucking phone. They had it where the first image is a t-shirt and pajamas. Second image is t-shirt and boxers. The third image is no shirt boxers. Fourth image is t-shirt, no boxers. And last one is no t-shirt, pajama pants.
Okay.
And it's like, yo, and I'm going to just play it.
Number 4. Any fella that goes to bed, I ain't gonna lie to y'all. All of these are acceptable except number 4. Any fella that goes to bed Donald Duck style, man, that's dastardly work, man. T-shirt, no draw. Matter of fact, you should never put your T-shirt on before you put your drawers on.
Facts.
Agreed.
Yeah, let alone sleep like that. Asia, can I sleep with just a T-shirt? Exactly. There's any Disney character you could think of. Golly. I don't even know why they put number 4 up there. Number 4 is actually wild as hell. To say that I'm going to just put this T-shirt on. Ass out. What are you keeping warm? With just a T-shirt on, fellas. Answer me that. And no pants. Man, this is dastardly. No.
So that giant, I agree. You know, we talked about this a little earlier. Like it's like
no sleep.
Okay, my bad. Actually, let me get out of Instagram.
Yeah, I never thought of you should never put your T-shirt on before your underwear because I don't think I've ever done that in my life. It just feels improper. It feels like you're asking to be touched by someone. It feels like you want to be assaulted.
Dog, look, I'm gonna tell you right now.
You shouldn't dress that way. That's what it feels like.
The first thing I put on is drawers.
Yeah.
Like the first thing.
Yeah.
And then from there, it's like, all right, let me put maybe a shirt on, then pants. I probably will, that will probably interchange depending on what's going on. But usually it's always like drawers, tank top, and then other stuff. Go from there. But it's usually like bottom up always.
Yes. Yes. To any man out there, if you can hear the sound of my voice, if you're just wearing a T-shirt and not much else, and you are over the age of 18 months, something wrong with you, bruh. Something's clearly wrong with you.
I like, even if I was smanging, drawers, jeans around my ankles, the shirt's coming off.
At least flip it back behind.
Yeah,
your
it's
neck.
going above. Like my chest is out.
Yeah,
my chest is out. And then once I'm done, the shirt's coming off. If it's a good shirt, I'm gonna keep it. If it's a bad shirt, wipe. And they go from there.
Do I want this shirt or no?
Well, I mean, like a tank top. You know, I'll just wear a T-shirt at home. I'm not gonna just, like clean up with a.
Nah, that's your proclamation that you did the damn thing. You went in with the shirt. Yeah. You left out.
Yeah, but
without a shirt.
Yeah, but maybe
ain't no walk of shame. That's your walk of.
Okay, you can always wear a hoodie, so I got coverage. So I could just you shirt yours now, babe. You want it? That's the prize. In addition to me.
Yeah, that's crazy. Just like you said, that's dastardly.
Dastardly. It's crazy.
That is villainous.
I'll get it.
You can't be trusted.
Nah, I mean, you can't. Because at that point, I just imagine you go to urinals and just drop your pants down.
I've seen that in real life.
Nah, see.
I've seen that.
That's against the rules.
Years ago at a job, we were at some other site and
I think I know this one.
No, you might not. You might. They had the little person urinal, like for kids or whatever, right? Yeah. And there's this little guy at my job. Like he's 5 foot. And he wasn't like a midget, quote unquote. He's just like a short dude.
Yeah.
Walk in the restroom. I'm laughing because he's at that urinal. And I was like, I finally found the person that urinal's for.
Yeah.
But his pants were around his ankles. And I was just like, I just left out. I ain't had to pee no more.
No, I wouldn't either.
It's just like, whoa.
That's when your body be like, nope.
This is a work event. Like, why are you this way at a work event? Like, there were stalls. He could have used the stalls and sat on the stalls. Or
flight or fright. You know what I'm saying? Your body was like, no, we don't need to be here.
No.
This is not right.
This is wrong on so many levels.
Yeah,
like,
no, I wouldn't have stayed either.
There's a little person in the men's room with his pants around his ankles.
Gotta be the same motherfucker that
what else is coming in this men's room? Sure would.
Mm-hmm. How's the day going? No.
What do you think about that guest speaker?
No, at that point, you should be able to kick him. Given you don't want to do that either because he half naked and his dick out. You know what I'm saying? But still, it's just like
why are you talking to me? My dick's in my hand.
Dick's out.
Stop.
Ass out. You know what I'm saying? Like, what is happening?
You know why he would do it? Because he's dastardly.
He's
dastardly.
Dastardly. Waiting for a $2,000 payout. That's what he's waiting for.
So, you know, what I'll be waiting for is the second half of this show when we talk to Mr. John Salvatore. But before we go.
Oh, wait. We're going to do the...
What's that?
The song.
Oh. Let's go with the song that's going to be produced in live real
time. All right.
I was a little premature there. There was a little pre-cum, y'all. Sorry.
Your groove is on its way.
My groove is on its way. And what is this song about, Sir Nygel?
I'll tell you the prompt in a second. I already forgot. It was like an upbeat song about the Dope Judgment podcast. The host is Jay and Nygel. Nico is a big fan. And fuck them kids. I think that's what my prompt was.
All right. Let's hear the show. And if you're watching this on YouTube, you might not hear.
Oh, as an anime girl voices, but I don't know if it came through.
Jay and Nygel spitting facts. Ain't no need for caps. Podcast sharp, cutting through blade swings and hacks. Sipping tea, don't judge me. Ain't no courtroom here. Fuck you and them kids. Ain't no judgment, no fear. Don't judge me. I'm wild. Live free, unchained vibes. Jay and Nygel in the booth where the truth survives. Anime girl voices, mixing giggles and schemes. Neko out here standing, living podcast dreams.
Well, I put Nico in the prompt.
Mike sound crispy, got stories for days. J and N break it down in hilarious ways. Safe space anthem, ain't no gavel crack. Topics come fast, ain't no holding back. No judgment here, take your petty and leave it. Unfiltered truths can't fold it, won't weave it. Anime girls singing vibes so kawaii. Podcast hitting hard, we taking it to the sky. Don't judge me, I'm wild.
It usually gives two versions, so let me see.
Yeah, this sounds like...
Okay, this is the other version.
Jay and Nygel spitting facts, ain't no need for caps. Podcast sharp, cutting through blade swings and hacks. Sipping tea, don't judge me, ain't no courtroom here. Fuck you and them kids, ain't no judgment, no fear. Don't judge me, I'm wild, live free, unchained vibes. Jay and Nygel in the booth where the truth survives. Anime girl voices, mixing giggles and ski.
The voice is white, and there's just no way around it.
Yeah, because there was a couple other ones I made, and it's like, So the prompt I used, let me see if I can see the prompt.
The first joint sounded like the kids that sing New Kids on the Block, had a bunch of hits, Chinese food makes me sick. I can't think of their names. Like funky ones, maybe?
That's not, like Beastie Boys Have Dreams or something like that.
But they're all white. Like,
oh, yeah. No, it's always
very racist.
You have to probably get like very specific in the prompts. Because even like,
why is the default white?
No, I don't know. Because even with the rap, it's like, it's very white. Yeah,
it's white.
So like, because even there was a couple of other so there was another one. So I had this in our friend group, we have this joke where I made this like company called Booty Mean, right? Because I couldn't think of like a generic like medicine, right? So I was like Booty Mean, right? And so now the jingle for that was this. I did 70s funky, but it's still gonna come out right. So give us a second. But you're right. Every song
is white. The default's white.
I'm going to play around with it. I'm going to see if they have different versions. But yeah, it's pretty much... but I mean, it was real time. I literally pressed the button as we mentioned it.
Yeah, I mean,
and it wasn't bad. Fun, it just I wish they'd say my name right and Nico's name right.
Yeah, they don't respect you guys at all because they're racist.
But I mean, I guess it's the vernacular Y instead of I.
Because
I
they're
have
not
to spell
people.
No, yeah, that's it.
And they don't understand English.
No.
And hope the audience understands that there is a second half of this episode. And again, it's episode 195. So make sure you stick around. But before we go, Sir Nygel, what is the motivational thought for today's episode?
Yeah, keep the dream alive. You know, I almost got invited to salsa with the Costco cutie. And
keep the dream alive.
So keep the dream alive and stay tuned and listen to our guest segment.
And here it goes right now.